Alright there guys, welcome back again to another Blu-ray Mediabook update. One to end the month of August on. It's been a fairly busy month with the Mediabooks, but I've got 5 more things to give you a look at today. 3 from France and a couple from Germany. But we'll start with the French releases first. Kicking things off with one of the most impressive looking Mediabooks I now own, and that is the release of The Serpent and the Rainbow from 1988, Wes Craven movie. In a beautiful looking cover, absolutely gorgeous. Very happy with this one. Very in keeping with the voodoo theme of the movie, which is all set in the country of Haiti, where there are reports of a drug, a zombie dust, being developed by one of the priests who's using it to zombify people. And you get the character of Bill Pullman, who's there investigating claims of this zombification process to see if there's any truth behind it all. And apparently it is based on true events. But as a movie, it's not one I initially took to. It took me a few repeat viewings over the years to really appreciate it. It's a bit slow going compared to what I usually go for and like in the movie, but it's worth persevering with. It's got a good payoff, a good ending to it, and it's definitely worthy of a place in the horror collection. But it's not among my favourites from Wes Craven, but a decent enough film. But an even more impressive looking Mediabook edition. This is definitely one for the collectors to grab hold of, and it's a fairly hefty release as well. You get about 86 pages here, which is a lot thicker than your typical looking Mediabook, and it's quite fairly priced on Amazon France at the moment. It was about €21, and it's not a new release. It's been out nearly 2 years, but I've been waiting for a price drop on it, and at €21 I definitely think you get your money's worth here. So there's the spine. Artwork continues onto the spine there, and it's absolutely stunning on the back as well. Really cool. I think Screen Factory put this one out. I would imagine it's a lot more, has a lot more in the way of special features. You get a 30-minute interview here with French director Alexandre Ajar, who had no involvement with this film here, but I would imagine they've drafted him in to give his thoughts on the work of Wes Craven. It's all in French though, I would imagine, and apart from that, that's the only special feature you get. There's the specs there. Movie is playable in English and French audio, and you also get French subtitles as well, hopefully not burned into the English audio, which is something the French releases very often do. So let's give you a look on the inside. There's the Blu-ray disc. Once again, the artwork inside is really nice. They throw in a DVD copy there too, and like I say, you get about 86 pages. There's some poster promotional material there, some lobby cards, some fan art by the looks of it. Nicely done. There's some scenes, stills from the movie, some behind the scenes stuff on the set. And the UK Blu-ray is very bare bones. I don't even think you get a trailer with the UK Blu-ray. This one definitely has the wow factor. Not as text heavy as I was expecting it to be. There's actually more in the way of stills than actual text, which is all in French. But if you have a good grasp of the French language, you'll be fine here. There's Wes Craven on the set there. Some really good, even if you're not a fan of the film, if you're a fan of Wes Craven, this is definitely one to have. Elm Street. So yeah, there you go. Terrific looking Mediabook, great release, and that is The Serpent and the Rainbow from 1988. Right, next up we have a bit of Hammer horror in the form of The Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll. This is on the ESC distribution label from France. They've put out a number of these British Terrors titles. Really cool editions they put out for these British horror classics, and they also give it a nice cover, nice glossy effect on it too. Love that. And as a film, 1960 film, it's a different take on the Jekyll and Hyde story. Got some subtle differences. Quite tame though. Don't expect a hulking, rampaging beast going around murdering people when he's in the guise of Mr. Hyde. It's quite restrained, but still fun nonetheless. It's a good watch. You have Christopher Lee here in a supporting role, and he plays quite a different character to what he usually does. He's like a womanizing playboy type. I've never seen him smile so much on screen. Brilliant. And you also get a very brief young performance from Oliver Reed, who has an altercation with Christopher Lee, and it's pretty funnily. It's good stuff. There's the spine there. I don't think there's been a standalone release of this one yet. I think it was on a double feature Blu-ray from Mill Creek, but I believe this one is about to get a release by Indicator in one of their Hammer box sets. If it's not done so already, I think it is upcoming. So you might want to wait around for that release. I would imagine it's got a few more special features to offer. This one has a couple of minor ones that are all in French. There's the technical stuff there. The movie can play in English without French subtitles. They are removable on these releases, which I appreciated. So let's give you a quick look on the inside. There's the Blu-ray disc. Thrown a DVD copy as well. There's an old poster there. All in French, this one, the text. There's Christopher Lee there looking rather dapper. And there's Dr. Jekyll. The character of Dr. Jekyll there. An old poster from the movie. So yeah, 16 pages there. Nice little media book. So that's the Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll from 1960. Next up, more British horror. We have a nice Amicus anthology in the form of Vault of Horror from 1973. It's been a good while since I've seen this one. I've got vague recollections of it. I remember Terry Thomas in this one. So I'm looking forward to giving this one another look. Once again, this is the release from ESC Distribution from France, one of their British Terrors titles. They've put out a number of these. There's about, I think at the moment there's about 8 in the range. They got 2 more upcoming releases as well though, including the Gorgon, which I've got on pre-order. So I'm looking forward to that one because I've never seen it. But once again, lovely cover on it. There's the spine and the back. And once again, the movie is playable in English without the French subs. You can remove those. You get a couple of minor interviews which are all in French. Nothing too lengthy in the way of special features, but that's okay. I expected that. It's just nice to have a really cool release of this one. Cool media book from France. There's a Blu-ray disc and the DVD and the Vault of Horror poster, classic poster there. Like I say, it's an anthology. From what I remember of it, it was a pretty fun one. It's Terry Thomas down there. So there you go. Also known as Tales from the Crypt 2. But there you have it. That is Vault of Horror from 1973. And that is the last of the French media books. Let's move on to the German ones. And we'll start with a new release, which I think is actually from an Austrian label. This is Hatchet 2. Really cool cover on this one. Newly commissioned artwork. And it looks brilliant on the media book. It really shows it off well. As a film, it's a step down from the first one, I thought. But there are some highlights in terms of the gore. There's some really cool kills, especially the demise of Tony Todd's character. That was a great one. And I think it offers a bit more in the way of a backstory to Victor Crowley. So that was appreciated. But it does take a bit long to get going though. And it doesn't have the fun characters that was in the first movie. But it's definitely watchable. And this one's been put out by the Austrian label Illusions. Who also put out a nice media book of the first one. We saw Horror in Tosh pick this one up recently, Tony. and they make a great pair. And I think they are going to be putting out part 3 in a media book as well in the near future, but I don't think they had the rights to the 4th one. But these are really nice to have, nice pair. It is the unrated version, and it looks to carry over most of the special features that are already readily available on various releases elsewhere around the world. There they are. Region B, I can't confirm whether that is Region B locked or not. This one here is cover A, limited to 666 copies. So it is a numbered release. There was another cover available, but this one was the much more eye-catching of the two. So there you have your Blu-ray disc there. And a DVD. And about 16 pages on the inside. There's Daniel Harris taking over the character. So there you go, Hatchet 2 guys. Decent gory little film. I've yet to see the 3rd or the 4th one. Right, and lastly up for this media book update, we have a Korean movie called The Witch Subversion from 2018. Korean movie, like I said. This one's been put out by Splendid Film, and it's not English friendly, so bear that in mind. That's typical of this label, Splendid Film. Whenever they put out a movie that's not in English, they very rarely cater to the English speaking crowd by providing it with an English audio or a set of subtitles to it. So that's unfortunate, but a gorgeous looking cover here. I haven't seen it yet, but I will watch it still, despite not it being English friendly. But it's apparently about a girl who wakes up, lost her memory, like a Jason Bourne type scenario, and she's got these supernatural abilities. So it's a bit of a mystery action thriller with a supernatural twist to it. So I'm quite intrigued to see how it plays out. Apparently it's going to be the first of a trilogy. And you also get a bonus movie on this one called Sword Brothers, which I would imagine is, once again, not English friendly. There's the back there. Hopefully an English friendly version of this surfaces, because I've got a feeling I'm going to have a good time with this one. There's the special features there. You get featurettes, TV spots, and a trailer. And just to confirm, there's no English there. There you go. German and Korean audio, German and Dutch subtitles. It's quite a long movie too. Just runs a minute over 2 hours. Region B. Now, luckily, this does come off to reveal some brilliant detailing on the artwork. Some nice glossy effect there. Oh, let's get this out of the way so we can focus properly. There you go. Really nice. On the back, you get your limited edition number there, limited to 2,000. They are still available. I think it's about 27 euros in Amazon Germany. That is really cool. The spine as well. The Witch Subversion. Oop. There's the Blu-ray disc. And a DVD of the bonus. Is it DVD? Oh, the bonus movie is on Blu-ray. So you get the Blu-ray disc for the Witch movie, and a Blu-ray for the bonus movie. And a really nice book, this one, 20 pages. There you have the art, concept art that was used for the cover, going through its various phases there. Really nice. Splendid Film are a great label from Germany, but like I said, not always English friendly, but they put out some cool looking releases. So there you have it, guys. That is the Witch Subversion from 2018, Korean movie. Looking forward to that one. And that is it for this update today, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions regarding these releases, just leave me a comment below, or if you know me on Facebook, leave me a question there. So until next time, guys, you take care, enjoy the rest of your week. Bye for now.